Y'all, what's up? Yo, follow me on Spotify. Go on to Spotify. And the podcast was sold on Spotify. Then y'all gotta go buy my books. Y'all gotta go buy my books. Look at my books. I wrote these books. Check me out. I wrote 3 books. Go on my website and get my books. They're $25. Support the platform. Support independent content creators. Support entrepreneurs. And support people that are in business for themselves. Authors, musicians, everybody. Support them. Poets, comedians. I started my business in 1999, or was it 2000? I left the corporate world in 1999 or 2000. 1999. And I started my tax business in 1999. The feds came with the search warrant to my office in April of 2011. And by the end of 2012, I was out of business, or 2013. So, what took me 11 to 12 years to build, a couple of bad choices, a couple of horrible decisions, greed, impatience, trying to get over, brought my business down. I lost everything in like a year or 6 months. Because after the feds came, the word on the street, I was making about $400,000 a year between my tax business, my real estate. I was a licensed real estate broker in New Jersey. I had a property management business. I owned 9 houses. I had money in the stock market. I was rich. I became a millionaire by the time I was like 38 or 39. Legitimate business. All of my businesses had LLCs. I was a licensed tax professional, registered with the IRS. I had an EFIN number. I had a PTIN. I was in the e-file program. I had everything right. I got a bachelor's degree in accounting, a master's degree in finance. I rented my own office. I had a secretary, reception area. I was a legitimate business. And in like 6 months, I destroyed what took me like 12 years to build. So whatever you doing, I don't know who need to hear this. Somebody watching this is doing something wrong. You think you're doing something slick. And just keep in mind that, you know, the police, the feds, the state police, the local police, the authorities, they can make 949 mistakes. You can't even make one. Do the math on that. Because your one mistake could be the end. My mistake also cost me my freedom. It cost me time away from my son. It cost me a whole lot. I lost. I thought I was doing it. I was going to New York on 5th Avenue. I was going to the flagship Hickey Freeman store, buying Hickey Freeman suits for, what were they? $3,200 a piece. The Brooks Brothers store on 5th Avenue. I was getting custom made suits. I'm flying to Africa. I'm flying to South America. I'm flying to the Caribbean. I got money, credit cards, cars, no financial problems, American Express, lines of credit, whatever I needed, 700 plus credit score. And one or two bad choices cost me the whole thing and my freedom and the custody of my son. So just keep that in mind when you're doing what you're doing. And if you're going through that now, if you then got busted or you're going through that now, and you think like you can't make it, you can't survive, you can. You can see it through and you can start all over again. This all happened to me at the age of 45. I lost all of this at the age of 45. Today I'm 55. 10 years later, I'll be 56 Tuesday. I came all the way back. And I'm better than what I was when I had money. I was a piece of shit when I had money. I was no good. Like morally, I wasn't no good. Physically, spiritually, mentally. Money was my religion. Money was my God. I made money my God. And I subjugated all morality for it. I would, you know what I'm saying? But today I don't need money. I need money, I need money to live, pay my rent and shit like that, bills, and put gas in the car and buy food. I just came from Trader Joe's buying some food. But to have an excessive amount of money, more than I need, I don't need that. I don't. And a lot of y'all will never be able to understand that. The only people that will be able to understand that and say, Sean, I know exactly what you're talking about, is people that have had a lot of money and lost it all and had a spiritual awakening and understanding that, money doesn't make me who I am. Who I am as a man, my integrity, my authenticity. Authenticity is the highest vibration in the universe. My confidence, my self-esteem, my self-love, my self-acceptance, my self-perception, all of these things are way better than money. It's way better than money. Way better. You think my 14-year-old son cares if I got money or not? He don't. He just want a new baseball glove. What's a baseball glove? $60? Some balls? He don't care. And he wants $5 or $10 here and there to get him some Robux for his Roblox. He don't ask me for much. He just like my time. The kids don't need all of that, man. And when you give a kid a whole bunch of stuff when they're young and they grow up privileged, they be weak. They be soft. All right, y'all. Go buy a book from me. Right now, go to my website. The link is down there. Follow me on Spotify, too. I need to get my Spotify numbers up so I can start making money on Spotify. Peace.